Good morning. Today I'm going to introduce political, social, cultural, and environmental factors between New Zealand, Thailand, and Germany. Divided those three main factors into political stability, trade policy, poverty levels, cultural differences, susceptibility to natural disasters. Firstly, political stability. In Thailand, to date it has had 17 charters and constitutions reflecting a higher degree of political instability than New Zealand and Germany. Compared with Thailand, Germany has a high degree of political stability. However, in recent years, the index of political stability in Germany shows unstable. In addition, New Zealand is the strongest nation to invest in right now in terms of political stability. Also, New Zealand is ranking as number one of the world for anti-corruption. So, compared with Germany and Thailand, New Zealand has a relatively positive political environment to attract investors. Secondly, trade policy. In Thailand, free trade agreements have dominated Thai trade policy in the last 2 to 3 years. Tariff and non-tariff barriers in manufacturing has continued to decline, coming closer to relatively moderate levels in other old Asian countries. New Zealand is the most open market economy in the world and is committed to free and open trade. The economy relies mainly on imports and exports, so the government has removed many barriers to trade and encourage foreign investments. However, Germany's trade policy is rigorous, and complex safety standards can be a difficult hindrance of companies looking to enter German market. Compared with New Zealand and Thailand, Germany's trade rules could be more complex. Thirdly, poverty levels. A new report has shown the poverty rate breaking new records in Germany. Even as GDP continues to grow, the poverty rate in Germany reached the new record level of 15.7% in 2015. According to the report, growth is what the economy produces, but for years now, that hasn't reached the poor population. According to World Bank Organization, the poverty rate at national poverty line of Thailand fell gradually from 26.8% in 2004 to 10.5% in 2014. New Zealand does not have an official poverty measure. Fourthly, cultural differences. There are big cultural differences between those three countries. It can be measured by the cultural dimensions, according to Hofstede researches. For example, the power distance could be a big aspect that organizations need to consider in a global context. Thailand scores 64 on PDI index, although it's slightly lower than average Asian countries. However, compared with New Zealand and Germany, Thailand is still in high rate of poverty distance. Each rank has its privileges and employees show loyalty, respect, and differences for their superiors in return for protection and guidance. Highly decentralized and supported by a strong middle class, Germany is not surprisingly among the lower poverty distance countries. Co-determination rights are comparatively intensive and have to be taken into account by the management. New Zealand score very low on this dimension. Within organizations, hierarchy is established for convenience. Superiors are always accessible, and managers rely on individual employees and teams for their expertise. Finally, susceptibility to natural disasters. According to Work Risk Index 2016, Germany's natural disasters risk is ranking as very low chance of disasters. New Zealand's susceptibility to natural disasters was in the low risk section of index, so an extremely positive environment for potential investors and firms looking to set up operations in New Zealand. However, Thailand's natural disaster risk is ranking as a medium level of risk index, so Thailand may have more uncertainty natural factors than Germany and New Zealand. Organizations and firms need to consider those factors may have influences of investment in Thailand. Thank you for listening.